In just a few moments, after this announcement, you will hear the story of a 2-year-old girl.
That'd be a short story.
Meantime, please like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News. Ask your friends to do the same. Please take and share it widely with everybody you
Please.
Is this why you interrupt me so much?
Eloquent.
So, if you weren't already, please be ready and steady so we can go do This Is True Really.
News?
That all right?
More or less. And it wasn't tortured at all.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
So what's a 6-year-old to do when her tooth falls out during an airline flight and gets lost on the plane?
Panic.
I sure would, because my God, how is the tooth fairy ever going to find this?
Oh, I'd have an explanation for that as a parent.
After Lena and her family returned to the Greensville Spartansburg, South Carolina airport, they were on a trip to Norway.
Greenville.
Yep.
I used to do some car dealerships in Greenville.
Really?
Yeah, I was their commercial boy.
The voice of there. Yeah.
Yeah.
She realized her tooth was nowhere to be found when she figured it out.
Oh, darn.
WHNS TV reports the flight crew noticed Lena was a little upset. Well, she's 6 and lost a tooth. So as her family tried to go back onto the plane to look for it, United Airlines captain Josh Duchow? Those CHs just confuse me. Anyway.
Pass the Dutchie from the left-hand side. Wow.
Even I don't want to Google that. Anyway, the Captain Josh went the extra mile. He wrote a note to the tooth fairy and gave it to Lena to make sure he understood that she did, in fact, have a missing tooth and that they lost it.
That guy has children.
You win, dude.
Right? Well, let's try this one then. A 2-year-old girl was playing.
What if the tooth fairy can't read
English? What if the tooth fairy is,
like Scottish,
monolinguistic?
It only reads Gaelic.
Tooth fairy Scottish? No, because the tooth fairy was Scottish. There'd be no money.
They wouldn't be
given
giving money away.
No.
Yeah.
So a 2-year-old girl was playing in the backyard.
So he's got to read English.
At home in Bengal, Turkey.
Like the tiger?
No, Bingol. Bengal. Not
Bingl.
Bingol.
Doesn't work. There's a Bengal tiger?
No, there is not a. You said I have no idea. If there's a tiger in Bengal, then there will be a Bengal tiger.
Fine.
In
Just
Turkey.
Asking.
Anyway, she started screaming loudly while she was playing in her backyard. Oh, shut up. The snake had been playing. She had been playing with.
I had a hard day.
Just listen up.
I have to work 6 days a week, dude. Be nice.
The snake she had been
playing with. Okay, we're in Bengal, the Turkey, where you got a tiger and what?
In your tank. The snake she had been playing with didn't seem to enjoy the game they were playing and let her know in a very snake-like way by sinking his fangs into the soft, puffy flesh of her lip. Ouch.
Ow.
The 2-year-old, being a 2-year-old, did the only thing she could.
Screamed, yelled, and pulled the snake off.
Stuck the snake in her mouth and chomped down.
See ya, snake boy.
By the time neighbors arrived to help, the nearly 2-foot snake appeared to be dead.
Appeared to be dead?
Neighbors performed first aid and rushed her to Bengal Maternity and
on the girl, not the snake.
Yeah, right.
Thank God.
Where she was put under.
Because here in the U.S., it would be a question. That would a legitimate question.
Where she was put. They looked at her for 24 hours to make sure she was okay. She's now reported to be well and recovering. It was confirmed the snake died at the scene.
Oh.
For all those who want to mourn.
Does the little girl have snake superpowers now?
We're hoping. She can slither.
Snake girl.
Tone.
I'm trying to envision the comic book.
Trying to envision the outfit.
It'd be Slinky.
Well, yes.
When traffic came to a complete standstill on I-85 in Atlanta, many people left their cars to walk around, play Frisbee.
Oh, wow.
They're worse than Minnesotans. We just sit there and
stew.
Just bites. I wish, why didn't somebody do something? I should yell something. No, I better not yell. That would be bad. Anyway, in Haley Ann Smith's case, she decided to strum her harp. I was in my concert gown. I had the harp in the car coming home from a wedding.
This pulls at my harp strings.
I parked myself in the very middle of the interstate and played a few songs for everybody. Why do I picture Dr. Amy Farrah Fowler doing that? You know, probably Inagata Devita, because she played weird songs.
I love that.
According to the News and Observer, it's not every day, she said, you get to play your baby grand harp in the middle of I-85. And I'm thinking, well, it's Atlanta. So most days, I'm guessing you could. How do you know when traffic is backed up so bad you can get out and play Frisbee in the harp?
I think they probably, the radio was telling them, you know, get comfortable.
Oh, dude, we've been on. Do you listen to people on the radio? I find
not
them
anymore. Not since I met a few of them. And they're right.
It's as bad as television, only without pictures. So I guess it's better than television, but
yeah, which is worse. So have you ever interviewed for a job?
No, never.
Well,
wow. Now when you think about it,
yep,
probably 30 some years since I've interviewed for a job.
Oh, that's an interesting thought. I hadn't. Wow.
No, it's just over 20. I had to interview for the job at KKMS.
Oh, okay. Well, here are some job interviews you're going to love. I interviewed for a job at a law firm. Why law firms, he asked.
Why law firms?
Part of my answer was interesting clients, like T. Boone Pickens is a client here, and that's cool. She condescended. That's confidential.
T. Boone?
T. Boone Pickens. Yep.
Not T-Bone?
No, it's T. Boone Pickens.
Fine.
It's probably where T-Bone Pickens got it.
Could be.
Anyway, he said, that's confidential information, and I couldn't resist. He said, you should probably take it off your website then. I just kept blanking on things in a Zoom interview. 20 minutes in, I basically said, hey, listen, Annie, I've messed this up bad enough where I know I'm not getting this. Let's call it a day, huh? It's Angie. Then I died.
Right there.
When
your computer starts mocking you, you know you're in trouble. Yeah.
During a PhD interview, I memorized all my answers ahead of time, practiced for months. And the first question, do you go by Matt or Matthew?
Let me guess. He had memorized that.
He stuttered for a minute as my brain searched through all the questions and then said, math is fine.
I like the maths.
This guy was at an audition. The character was an Irish man from Ireland. I'm an
Irishman. I could have done the voice for him.
Probably not. I am an Irish man from Ireland.
But I could have.
Said the auditioner. So I do my reading. Got asked to do it again, but drop the accent. It sounds fake.
See, you rat bastard.
He said,
mine sounds fake, so it's probably pretty close.
You want me to do an American accent? No accent. Didn't argue. Did an American accent. Didn't get the role. Finally.
Hooray for Hollywood.
The question was, what do you want your coworkers to know about you? And I was trying to communicate that I had an irreverent sense of humor, but I tried hard to say something else, knowing irreverent might come off poorly. I ended up saying, I enjoy a good fart joke.
Swing and a miss.
Whoosh.
If you, in a manner of speaking.
Just close the door behind you, will you?
Yeah. Where's the Glade?
This is true, really news. Send email to titr@netradio.network.